Hello everyone, welcome back. It is sandwich day. I am going to show you how to make an original Monte Cristo sandwich. It is a sweet battered, lightly fried sandwich, and then you serve it up with some more sweetness. Now this sandwich and I go way back to when I first met my husband, because we would go into a restaurant called Bennigan's, and this is what I would get. I love this sandwich. Let's put it together. It's easy. For the sandwich part, you're going to need just average, ordinary white bread, deli turkey, deli ham, deli Swiss cheese sliced, some mayonnaise. For the batter part of this, you're going to need all-purpose flour, egg, white granulated sugar, some salt, baking powder, milk. Then you're just going to need some cooking oil. I'm using pure canola oil. All right, these sandwiches are great dipped in your favorite jelly, and then you can dust it with some powdered sugar. The first part we're going to make is the batter. Get that going. We can set that aside, and then we're going to start the next process, making the sandwiches. You're just going to need like a pie plate, because you're going to want to be able to put your sandwich into the batter first off, okay? So you want something a little wide and narrow. We're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of white granulated sugar. To kind of make these puffy, we're going to be adding 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We're going to add in 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Give it a whisk. That way we can combine everything, and then you can kind of aerate the flour. You can also put this through a sifter if you want to do that. All right, that's our dry ingredients. We're going to set this aside, bring over our wet ingredients. All right, let's bring over our wet ingredients. I have 3/4 cup of milk, and we're going to add 1 egg to it. And I'm just going to crack it in a small bowl, make sure there's no shells, and then we'll add it. Whisk that together. We're going to bring the dry ingredients back over. We're going to add the milk and egg to the flour mixture. Mix this together till we have a nice smooth batter. That's smooth. All right, let's start building our sandwiches. I'm going to lay out 4 pieces of just regular white bread. I've got some mayonnaise. We're going to go ahead and mayonnaise the bread to your liking. This will be the inside of the sandwich. All right, we're going to layer with some Swiss cheese. This is baby Swiss. I'm going to take 1 piece of ham, just kind of fold it, put it on the sandwich. Oh, that ham smells delicious. I'm going to do the same thing with the turkey. Go the other way with it. There we go. I'm going to go in with 1 more piece of ham on 2 of them, and then I'm going to put extra turkey on the other 2, because that's how my family likes it. All right, let's go ahead now and cover that with some cheese. We've got to have that melty goodness on these sandwiches. All right, we're going to take the bread, put some mayonnaise on it, and then we're just going to top that onto the sandwich. Mayonnaise side on the meat and the cheese. There we go. We're going to go ahead now and start our frying process. I'm using a very deep skillet. I'm going to place it on medium-high heat, and we're going to add oil to our skillet. Yep, that looks good right there. Need about 1 inch, I would say. Bring that to 350 degrees. All right, there's 2 different ways that you can check your oil to make sure that it's at temperature. You can use a cooking thermometer. You can also use the edge of a wooden spoon And you just place that on the bottom of your skillet. And if it starts sizzling down there, then it's pretty hot and good to go. All right, I've got my batter back over here, and it's thickened up a little bit. I'm going to add just a little bit more milk, just to thin it out just a little bit. The oil looks like it's getting pretty hot, so we'll check it, and then we'll start battering up our sandwiches. You want to batter them up one at a time, then put them in. Now, I find that using toothpicks helps hold the sandwich together as you're putting it into the pan. So I'm going to stick them on each end. You're looking for 350 degrees on the thermometer. Now, while we're waiting for that, let me show you something really quick that you want to have ready. I've got a sheet pan, I've lined it with some foil, and then I just put a rack on it, and that way we can put the sandwiches on there, and then it can kind of drain on here, and then it's easy cleanup. We're going to take our sandwich, we're going to dip it into the batter, flip it over, coat the other side, and then we're going to place it right into the oil. We want to make sure we get nice and crispy and golden brown on one side before we flip it over. Just make sure you keep an eye on it. Take a peek every so often, because it'll cook fast. Yeah, because it's just a batter. We're just frying a batter. Be careful when you flip these over, because you don't want to splatter yourself. Very gently, just like that. Ooh, looks pretty. I would think about 30 seconds. Kind of pick it up and look. Oh yeah, nice and golden brown on there. Make sure you go into your sandwiches and pull out your toothpicks. You don't want anybody to eat those. Grab a plate. I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. Place that on top. All right. Use a serrated knife. Cut it in half. Look at that. Yum, right? All right, we're just going to stack them on the plate. Get your powdered sugar. Dust it on your sandwich. Serve it up with your favorite jelly. And there's my original Monte Cristo sandwich. Let's give this a try. Oh, make sure you dip it in that jelly. Oh yeah. That is the way I remember it. It's so delicious. It's got a sweet batter to it. Don't forget that mayonnaise on that bread, y'all. And it's perfect with just white original bread, so make sure you do that. All right, y'all let me know what you think. Are you ready to make yours? You saw how easy that was. I got powdered sugar on me everywhere. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. That way, you will always know when shows like this one here are posted. All right, I'll see y'all on the next episode.